Hey, hi.
Hi.
Nate?
Hey, Mama.
Hey, Mama.
All right.
All right. How are you guys this week?
Oh, us or them?
Them.
Them. How are all of you out there? We hope you're wonderful and you had a good week and spring is in the air.
Yeah.
We're probably heading into summer now.
Pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
It's only the second week of May, but
Well,
so
hey,
close enough.
we're hopeful.
Yeah.
So anyway, hopefully you had a really good week. We've had, are we going to do a drawing first or shall we chit-chat first?
Well, we should do the drawing first just in case Nate gets a desire to go somewhere.
Yeah, he gets
Sometimes
bored
he's
with us.
like, you girls are crazy. I don't want to hear you. So let's do the drawing, Nate.
Shake up the box.
So Nate's going to do the drawing for those who are here the first time.
He's tapping that box.
Yeah. For those who've been here the first time, we do drawings
For sewing challenges.
yes,
To,
challenges.
as inspirations to
Give
keep
us
us
creative.
Yeah, keep us creative. And that it does. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
he's shaking it.
He's shaking
So
it.
let's do the drawing, Nate. Let Mommy take the top off.
And you can take the package
Oh,
out.
sorry. I
See,
forgot.
that's what the ones we've done.
Yes.
So now. Okay, Nate. There you go.
Pick one out.
Pick one out. That one there.
Are you sure? What's it say?
Let's see what it says. Tickets. It doesn't say tickets. Oh, long sleeve.
Long sleeves. Okay.
Oh, that's good. Long sleeved.
Yeah.
There you go. Long sleeved. That's all right. Long sleeved is good. I haven't made anything. Well, I have. I was thinking long sleeves with maybe cuffs on them, but that's probably not in here, which is good.
No,
Don't
but
put it.
we can put it in there. It's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
Something with cuffs, and it could be cuffs on sleeves or cuffs on pants.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Just something with
That's a
cuffs.
thought.
That's a good idea. We have to remember
But
that.
long sleeves.
Oh.
Okay.
Long sleeves.
Okay, that's good. Here you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, don't put it in there yet. We sometimes by the time we're done with the video, we're like, what
hey,
What was
was it?
What did we draw?
Ambulance? Are you ready to want to go?
no,
You want to go look out the window? It's not an ambulance, sweetie.
huh?
No. Okay.
So we'll start with our inspirational saying,
Oh yes, we always start all of our videos with an inspirational saying. So
except for when we had Nate draw first. Then this isn't first. That's first.
yeah,
So this is actually second.
change it up.
Okay. So we have heard from this person before,
Okay.
Mark Twain.
Oh yes, we have.
We have.
Yes.
So I thought I would do some new information about him. But the quote is, "You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus."
What?
You, you can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus.
So is he saying what you're seeing is not real? You have to have an imagination to see things? That's what I'm getting out of it, which is probably not correct.
Well, what I was getting out of it was when our imagination isn't working, we see things differently than when it is working.
Okay.
And so we may not see the complete picture without our imagination. Does that sound good?
Sure, it works. Yeah. I don't get it, but that's okay.
Well, let me
Well,
tell
you
about-
get it. You enjoy it. You're liking that one.
Let me tell you about Mark Twain.
Yeah, let's go into Mark Twain a little bit.
He was the sixth child of his mother Jane and his father John. Jane and
Oh,
John.
Jane and John.
Yeah.
Sounds like a storybook.
He was born 2 months premature.
Oh, he was. Wow.
And he was in poor health the first 10 years of his life.
I bet so. Aww.
And he said it wasn't until he was 37 that he woke up to discover he had become a literary person.
That's cute.
So I did like that part.
Yeah.
So,
That's cute.
yeah, just keep your imagination going. I think that's what he's really trying to say.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you want to use your imagination. And,
Listen.
yeah. Okay. Enough of Mark Twain. Our week. Maybe we should talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is a sewing channel, but we'll share a little bit about our week. Yeah.
Shall we start with my head or with your father-in-law?
Well, we can. Yours is better than mine.
What is
Mine's
that?
sadder. Mine's a lot sadder. My father-in-law passed just
Yeah,
recently, so
yeah. So that was
we were
kinda
busy with all of that.
difficult to deal
Yeah,
with. You
so
know, we
he was
all
on-
know that eventually that happens, but it's
No.
still hard when it does.
Yeah, and he was on hospice for a while, so
Yeah.
going through all of that. Well, we're doing fine. Thank you.
And me, I'm doing fine too, amazingly, because I was in my yard not paying any attention, and my husband has a
Caterpillar bucket?
it's
is
not
it?
a caterpillar, it's a bobcat or
Bobcat.
a skid steer, they call them. Anyway, it has a bucket on it, very heavy duty bucket. And I ran into the corner of it with my head, and I'm on blood thinners. So I punctured a hole in my head.
Yeah, ouch.
And I wasn't going to go to ER. You know, I was like, oh, I'm not going to go to ER. And then I'm like, oh, man, it really hurts. And then I'm like, oh, there's blood. I'm on blood thinner. I got to go to ER. They say if you hit your head anyway, you should go to ER. So, yeah, so I had a headache for 10 days.
Yeah, ouch.
But I'm good now.
Yeah,
No
you're
headache.
all over it?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're good now?
Well, I don't. I've been a little confused once in a while.
She's fine. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever be normal.
No.
Well, were you? Never mind.
Was I normal to begin with? No.
That's exactly what I was thinking. But you said it. Now
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So our challenge this week was
Look at this. Same fabric.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So let me give you a close up of this fabric so you can really see
Oh no.
the fabric.
Yeah.
Isn't it pretty with the little
It
flowers?
is.
Yeah. I like
can't
that.
find- Oh, I'm sitting in my pattern. There we go.
Yeah. So do you want to go first?
Well, I can. I just thought this was adorable. New look 6743. And I really liked it. I liked the ties. Let me see. This one has the ties with the big collar. Of course, I didn't put the big collar on. I'm always switching things up. But I love the ties in the front. And basically, I made it because I wanted a little topper to wear like when I go to the store in the summertime. Something light that I can use like a little jacket is what I was thinking. It's online. Wanted it light so I can just wear
It's
my little...
online? We can find it online?
Not online. Well, you probably could. But it's, you just wear a little tank underneath it. And for me, I think it's going to be perfect for this summer.
Well, yeah, because you don't really like sleeveless.
I don't
you
like
to
wear-
have your arms showing, so this is perfect.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. And I thought this
And
is
it's
gonna
light
be...
enough fabric that it's going to be cool enough.
Yes,
It's
because
a
it's
cotton.
just cotton.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a cotton. And it laundered up nice. And it's not really something I'll have to iron every single time, I don't think. Didn't seem like it. I hope not. But anyway, because I laundered it. And, of course, you always iron your fabric before you sew it.
Yeah, and this
But-
fabric, actually, I had this in my stash. I think it was a total of 9 yards.
Yeah, you had a lot of yardage.
I had a lot of it. And I believe I'd gotten it at a thrift store.
Oh, you probably did. But it's adorable. The print is so tiny.
Yeah.
So anyhow, let's go on with this pattern. I did do the 3/4 length sleeves and put the elastic in it, 1/4 of an inch elastic in it. And it is very short, as you'll see in the reveal. It's just a nice little short. You can wear it with, there's my tissue, sorry. There's, it's short enough that I can wear it with a fuller skirt or a straight skirt or, with jeans or culottes or whatever.
Yeah.
But I really like it, and I wanted something that was updated and just kind of cute for the summer to wear around. Now, I will tell you one thing that I did different than what the pattern had called for.
You didn't do anything different than what the pattern called for.
You can see I have this stitched here all the way around the facing. This facing was actually supposed to come up and form a little bit of a higher little collar around it. But I was having difficulty. Hi, that's really a close-up. Sorry about that. I was having difficulty getting the facing to fold down and be placed where I wanted it to be, around, especially around some of the tighter areas. So I just put it down like a regular facing. And then I thought, well, why can't I just stitch around it?
So is there
about a half an inch.
Is there elastic in this?
No, this is all gathered.
That's gathering.
This is all gathered. It's like this big around when you after, because these are raglan sleeves, and then you had the front and the back. And I thought, I love the way it gathers. I love the way that turned out. Yeah. I really like that. Yeah. So, but anyway, it was an easy pattern to make.
Yeah, this new look was easy to make.
It was easy to make, yeah.
Oh.
And it has different. It has a big wide collar variation with ruffles on it, which I did not want.
Yeah, that's cute though.
And the ties, of course, I did the ties up the way I wanted to. I folded it. I didn't do the little seam and then turn it inside out because that's never successful
Never
for
works
me.
for you very good, yeah.
No, but you know, there's several different variations. You can make the longer sleeves and then have kind of the ruffle, you know, have it elastic around the wrist and then have a little ruffle on it.
Yeah, or buttons. See,
And you
some
have,
buttons.
yeah, and those are little loops that you make to go over the buttons. So it's not made to close tight and to cover. It's made to wear something underneath it.
Yeah. So is this an older pattern or have you?
No, that's new.
Oh, okay.
That's a new pattern.
Yeah, it's a 2022.
Yeah, it's a brand new pattern.
Yeah.
So that was new look. 67.43, and it was nice, and it didn't use a ton of fabric. I made the size 12, and then out of 45-inch it was 2 1/8 or 2 1/2, somewhere in there. But anyway, it was an easy pattern.
Good.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's watch the reveal.
Oh, sure. Let's watch the reveal. Hey.
Very nice.
Yeah, you liked that, did you, Nate? Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Glad you liked it.
Yes.
I just thought it was, for me, it's a different style than what I usually do. I
Yeah.
wanted to try to update a little bit.
Updating.
Yeah.
Well, I started off with McCall's 8150, which is also a fairly new pattern. On the bottom it says Artillery McCall's. Remember they did that for a little bit. I think I bought this very recently though. I don't know. It's a 2020 pattern, but I bought it very recently. And my idea was to make this four-tier skirt.
But it's only 3 tiers.
Yes, because did I pay attention to reading the finished garment measurements from backlink from waist? No, I did not read it, and it was too long.
Way too long.
I cut out the fabric for
Oh,
it,
no.
and then after I had gotten the 3rd tier on, I was like, I can't do a 4th tier
Yeah.
because it will be dragging on the floor, and if it's not the same length, it's not going to look thick.
Right.
But I thought it was such a cute pattern, and they do have a 3-tier version right here. Yeah, they do. So I thought I was making you C.
You ended up making...
I made you B. Yes. And it's interesting the way it's made. You'll see there's 2 fabrics. It's because I use this fabric, and then you have a lining fabric.
So,
And you attach each tier
to the
to
lining?
the lining.
Oh. So you actually have 6...
So you have the lining fabric, and that's what the tier attaches to. So the tiers are not attached to each other.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I've made tier skirts before.
You have.
And this one was the easiest I've ever made.
Oh, that's good to know. Because
Yes. I really
Do I have that pattern?
8150.
No.
I really liked it.
I don't. I think you're right. I think I don't have it.
I really liked this pattern. It was very easy to work with. And it just has the elastic waist, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. It did take a lot of fabric because of all the tiers. So I made a size 14, and it was to take 5 1/8 fabric. But that was for C, which I cut out for. But skirt B, which is what I made, was only 3 5/8 fabric.
Oh.
So I could have saved myself a little bit. But I had leftover fabric, and being a tier skirt, I thought it would look cuter with a shorter top
Yes,
rather
I
than
agree.
a long top.
I agree.
So then, I went and got this pattern. This is an old Kwik Sew. I got this pattern for $1 on Facebook at the Pattern Destashing. And
That is an old pattern.
it is an old pattern, 1980, I think it's.
Yeah, right there, pattern 1980.
Oh, that's the pattern number.
Oh,
Not the year it was made.
Sorry.
Pattern 1980, made some other time besides 1980. They do it in Roman numerals. We'd have to look all that up again.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I wanted the one that had the little, because I liked the color of the lining.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it looked good with it. So I made this view because it had, you kind of broke it up too,
Yeah.
and I wanted
It
that.
does. Yeah, the breaking it up is nice.
Yeah. So this was I actually made this in like 2 hours.
Oh, really? So it was a fairly easy.
It was fairly easy.
Oh, yeah, there's not much detail. Show them the
There's
the
not
line
much
drawing.
detail. This is the one I made.
Yeah.
Of course, now if you see the view on the back, and it has the slit. Not the view in the front. The front does not have the slit. But did I pay attention to looking at this? No. So when I put my facing in, I was like, so this is because I don't have confidence in the patterns and the pattern companies. Because sometimes they make mistakes.
Oh,
right?
yeah, they do. Yes.
So I'm like, this isn't exactly matching all the notches in the right spot. Because I had it wrong side. I put the V in the front. It's supposed to be a V in the back, and then it's supposed to have a little loop-in thing. But you know what?
I like the V in the front.
It's okay.
It
You
gives
have
it a
V in the
little,
front.
yeah. I like that myself.
Yeah, so that's what I did. Not correctly.
That skirt is much larger than what. Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
very full skirt.
Yeah.
I could have made that skirt,
No,
with
I
this,
think
but-
this was better.
but I really liked the tier skirt, and that's why I made
Yeah.
first. And then I had this extra fabric because I cut out the wrong things. I'm like, okay,
Wow.
I'm gonna make a little top to go with it. Yeah. So this pattern was very easy to make. It is an older Kwik Sew, but and it's interesting because it doesn't look so much like this. I think. Well, it's supposed to have shoulder pads.
And you left shoulder pads out, which
I
is
did.
fine.
Yeah, because I don't need shoulder pads.
Because you're burly enough. You have the shoulders for it.
I'm muscular. Yeah. So-
I think it gives it a more relaxed look than it looks
Yeah.
nice. If you would have put the shoulder pads in it, it would have looked like the football guy coming down the field.
yeah.
Or
yeah.
woman.
Right.
Sorry, gotta be.
So, would you like to see the reveal?
I would.
Yes.
Nate wants to too. Let's all watch it.
Okay. Nice. I think it's cute. What do you think? Was it cute? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice. She did a nice job, Aunt Dory did.
Yeah, I like it. A thumbs up. I think this is an easy pattern to make.
Thumbs up. There he's got his thumbs up.
And definitely this is the easiest tier skirt I've ever made.
That's a good thing to know. Yeah, because I made just barely one on a dress, and I didn't think it was so easy.
Yeah, one thing I want to mention about the top too was this here where this connects, it actually looks like it's another top underneath this top.
Yeah, it does.
See
but
how
it's
you
not.
have the
Yeah.
you have this hemmed up and then you sew this to it. So it's kind of neat the way it's made.
Yeah, it is.
I like it.
Yeah, it's different. It's cute. It's got a little style to it.
So the fabric was really easy to work with.
It was super
A breeze.
easy.
A
Yeah.
breeze. Easy to cut out, easy to work with.
Easy to sew on.
Yeah.
It didn't really fray a lot.
Yeah, no,
It was
Hey.
nice. It's because it's cotton. I'm sure it's cotton.
Hey.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just did great.
So there you have two different looks
From the same
from
fabric.
the same fabric.
And we did not consult each other. We
No.
we picked out the fabric, and then
But sometime I could borrow your jacket if I wanted to wear it with this.
you could. Or I
Or
could
you
borrow,
could borrow
your
my skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you can tell we're sisters.
Oh my goodness.
Yay.
So
Yeah.
we hope you enjoyed this episode of
Oh.
Matching
Just
Fabrics.
wait. Shh, shh, shh. He's ready to go. We got to
Yes.
do our ending.
Yes. Oh, we're close to the end, Nate. Mark Twain said you can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus.
Oh.
I need to think about that.
See, Nate got it already. You got that, don't you, Nate? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he's imagining going to a game.
He has baseballs or softballs coming up.
Yeah.
The little
So
minor
he
league.
gets excited about
He
that.
does. He
Yeah.
loves softball.
So yeah,
I do.
use your imagination. It's amazing, you know. Just like when I saw this skirt, I immediately knew I wanted a short top if I could imagine it with a short top.
Yeah.
So,
Very nice.
Yeah.
And we hope you have a much better week than we did.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, the challenges that come. Stay safe and just endure.
Yeah.
So we hope you've had a wonderful week sewing, and we'd like you to share in your comments what you've been sewing. Share it with us and your challenges, and we love your comments. You guys have such great ideas,
Mhm.
you know, and some nice fixes for quandaries that we get ourselves into sewing. So
Yeah.
anyway, so have a great week, and be sure to comment, thumbs up,
Subscribe,
forward,
and we'll see you next week.
like us. Yes, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Happy sewing.